What's going on, everybody? It's Bipolar Bear. Thank you all so much for checking out another video. And what I got for you today is what bot lobbies really look like, because there's a lot of misconceptions. So, gameplay watching in the background, it is a 60 something for 3 domination. Also, let me know in the comment section how you think this looks, by the way, because I got this footage on my PS5. Now, usually when I'm recording, I record from my PC. Sorry, my PC. But I got a sweet lobby, and I recorded it on my PlayStation 5 through the built-in capture card thing, uploaded it to YouTube, re-downloaded it, and then it came really washed out, so I've kind of been playing with it, playing with the color correction, and then double rendering, and just like different things. So, yeah, I want to know, how do you think this looks? Because this looks more colorful than the game itself, and you often find when what you upload isn't an accurate representation of what people are playing, they don't really like it, and that's something that I've come across quite a lot over these past few weeks. So if you were to walk to my channel for the first time, not think, you know, he's been doing it for years, he's talked about Call of Duty throughout different ways throughout the years, kind of come and gone at a bit of a passing hobby, you would think now that I'm literally somebody who just talks about skill-based matchmaking, how, not moans about it by any stretch of the imagination, but how to overcome it, how to get the lobbies that you want, reverse boosting, how to go about things like that. And as far as that would be concerned, you would actually be right, because I kind of think now, you kind of need to go to a channel for something, you know, you kind of need to have a certain distinct feel about what you do. Example, you go to Exclusive Ace to keep up on the news and get gun reviews like you would old school drifter videos for in-depths and stuff like that. So that is kind of what I have niche towards now, is on about the matchmaking, on about how to overcome it, reverse boosting, blah blah. So therefore, when you come and watch my channel, you get something out of it to go and make your life easier. And easier is what we want. It's like this lobby. This is what you would call a bot lobby. This is what I would call a bot lobby. And as soon as I say bot lobby, you automatically think that it's going to be like people not shooting back, like, you know, people not throwing grenades at you, people not hiding in some weird and wonderful corners. Are the gun skill, it's a game, this is the problem that we got in the first place, are the people who play this really as aware of what you would do in a normal... No, they're not, and I'm not even going to say here, look how good I am, I'm great, aren't I? No, I'm not. I purposely make it a point to get myself in these lobbies because that is what I want to do, and that is what I want to teach, because I didn't sign up to having all of my games ranked. I didn't consent. I did not see a form anywhere that said, when I get home from work after busting my balls all day, you know, and sorted the kids out and done everything that I need to do, that I want to come and sweat my little bag off for absolutely no other reason, because the matchmaking says that's what I have to do. I've been playing Call of Duty for a long time now. I'm not going to do that. So therefore, I'm going to find ways of making my life easier. And now I have done that, I want to pass on that information, because I'm not a gatekeeper. I want to show you how to do this. I want to teach you how to do this. But the problem is, because it takes a millisecond of effort, and it does take effort, and it does take work, I make it look dead easy because it's something that I've mastered. You know, like getting into easy lobbies, it's an art to it. And there is, if you want to do it consistently anyway, if you want to just get a one and done easy lobby, yeah, cool, go in a hardcore game, get your shit pushed in for a bit, bosh, get yourself an easy lobby, then go back to normal. You know, there you go, that's how you go about that if you just want a one and done. But if you want to do this consistently, like, dude, yeah, it takes work, it takes effort. And like I say, it takes, if you want to get, depending on where you want to go on this, if you want to get the easiest lobbies possible consistently, then you're going to have another 2 accounts. So you can join one whilst one holds your place. If you don't want to invest that much into having 2 other consoles, then you can do it with one. The results can be better, but they are more inconsistent, and that's just how that works. And like I say, you seem to think that these players can shoot back. There is no 2 ways about it. Yeah, they're not, you know, all of a sudden, because they're not jump and drop shotting me all the time or jumping around corners, therefore these players are considered bots. No, like, even if you get into these bot lobbies, what I would call a bot lobby, you can only beat what's in front of you anyway. You still have to show them respect. You still have to play as if, you know, you want to actually win. Yeah, you can use off-meta guns all you want, and you can still have a decent time of it. That's kind of what it's about. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got Interstellar a lot easier than the majority of people got Interstellar on this game, okay, because I knew how to work the matchmaking, because I've spent a lot of time researching it, because I've spent a lot of time working on it and getting it to a point where I've kind of got my little sweet spot on how I want it to work, and that's where I'm at now, and I want to pass on that information. And there's so many misconceptions about whether you use a VPN. Do you use a VPN? Do I use a VPN? I don't know how one works. I genuinely don't. If I think, oh, bullshit. No, genuinely, I honestly have no idea. I looked into it. I looked into getting one of them Nord ones, but I didn't know how the geofilter worked. I remember years ago, there used to be a router that could specify what area you would be, like, located to, and there would be like a geofence that people couldn't join from outside that area. I think that's a fantastic idea, but I've never ever had one. Do you believe me or not? Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I know what's true and what isn't, so there you go. You know, am I using hacks? Hacks me. Hacks. I'm a hacker with X's. No. Even on my PC, I just run the game. That's it. On my PlayStations and on my Xboxes, nothing else, just a box. I've got control freaks. If that count, does that count as hacking? And you can see for a fact that I don't use a Cronus because my aim be all over the place. I'm like a shitting puppy with cerebral palsy. And literally the only thing I do different than anybody else is I have two other consoles, one that my kid plays on and my other one and my PC account. So therefore, if I want to get easy gameplays for YouTube, I log it on the bot account, I have that search for a game, I join, and then I have one of them back out, and then the other one will stay and get the shit pushed in, so therefore I can get easier lobbies in the future. It's quite that simple. That's how I make that work. If I want an easier but more inconsistent time, then I will log in with just one of them accounts, have that search for me, take a while to find it a lobby that I can join into and get into that game immediately, and then we go on from there. If you join them too early, then you get people who are of your equal skill joining that lobby, and then you don't really use the benefit. If you join too late, then therefore you're not going to get into that lobby. And like I say, finding that sweet spot is the tricky bit. All right, and then when you get into these games, you're not guaranteed the time that you want. You're not guaranteed your nukes. You're not guaranteed your swarms. You're not guaranteed your chopper gunners. You're not guaranteed to have it the way that you want it to go. The amount of times I've seen in these tutorials, well, I've done this and I did not get the results I immediately wanted. Well, that's fucking my fault, is it? No. It takes time. It does. It takes time. You've got to get that bot account to a place where you really, really want it to be. And then when you get into the game, you can't just all of a sudden, it's not like using a sniper. You can't fart in your controller from a different room and immediately get a quad feed like you would do with that longbow, all right? Like, that's just not how it works. You know, obviously use any sniper you want in this game and get whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You'll just win by default. But anything else, you've still got to put the work into it. You've still got to know how to navigate a map. You've still got to know how the spawns work, how gunfights work. You've still got to earn the right to win it. You can't just have it given to you. That's the difference. The only difference between my lobbies and your lobbies is I haven't found a way to get put against worse players. Is that fair? I think in a day gone by, if you got put up against scrubs, you'd be wanking whilst eating fun-sized Mars bars. But now all of a sudden, because I know how to beat the system, therefore I'm the bad guy. Because this is something that I actively set out to do. I actively teach you how to do it. And therefore, all of a sudden, I become a problem? No, that's not how this works. And for anybody saying, you can get banned, it's cheating. No, you can't get banned. You're literally session joining. You're doing nothing wrong. I got banned for doing this method. No, you didn't. You got banned for something else, you fucking idiot. Are you running hacks? Are you running Cronus? Are you running aimbots? I don't fucking know. But I know for a while that you can't get banned for doing this because there's nothing against it. Is it a bit of a grey area whether you should or shouldn't do it? That's entirely up to you, quite frankly. I don't give a shit. Like I said before, I'm here to help you, the individual watching this video to this very point. I'm not here to help the other 11 twat waffles in the lobby. I want you to have a good experience, not them.